touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
You should know where to go. The SOS.
Local producers of electrical cable in the country indicate resolve to continue to work with the Standards Organization of Nigeria to boost local production and flush out substandard cable in Nigeria, as the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency (LASCOPA) partners Standards Organization of Nigeria in the fight against fake and substandard products in the country. It's Easter Monday and it's the joyful end to the Lenten season for our Christian brothers and sisters. May all our prayers be answered. Amen. The program you are watching is Standard and You. Do not go anywhere because I'll be back shortly.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
These are substandard products. They are dangerous to human lives and have negative effects on the nation's economy. We work round the clock in search of these products, and wherever we find them, we destroy them. We are committed to the war against substandard and fake products. We are the Standards Organization of Nigeria. Join us on Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety.
A warm welcome to our esteemed viewers to Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety. My name is Ifenyua Okonkwo, and we begin the program by telling you that two men, Isong Michael and Ojo Samuel, have been arraigned before the Federal High Court sitting in Ikoyi, Lagos, for allegedly forging official documents of the Standards Organization of Nigeria. The defendants, who pleaded not guilty to a 3-count charge against them, conspired to forge a receipt marked up 243835, knowing that it was false, with the intent that it will be acted upon as genuine, thereby committing an offense contrary to and punishable under the Criminal Code and laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. If found guilty, the defendants risk a maximum sentence of 3 years in prison and a fine of not less than 1 million naira. They have been remanded at the Ikoyi Correctional Center and the case adjourned to April 19, 2022.
This offense is one too many for the organization because we have had several incidences of forgery, thereby denying the government of revenue. The organization do not take this lightly, and that was why we had to file a charge in order to send shock waves, because it's a syndicate. The organization is on its toes now, and we are ready for those syndicates. Sooner or later, all of them will be brought to book. So the matter has been adjourned to Tuesday next week. We are ready. The prosecution is eager to open its case, and let's see what the court will do thereafter.
We have received tremendous support from the Standards Organization of Nigeria through the years that has helped to reposition our industry significantly, translating to quality made in Nigeria electrical cables. President of the Cable Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Bukola Adubi, made this assertion while on a visit to the Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Malam Farouk Salim, in Lagos. Standard and You was there.
I say to my people every time SON comes to audit that this is not a witch hunt. They are not here to point fingers and say that you are wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. They're here to help. They're here to develop. If we are constantly going by ourselves and thinking that we can do everything because we are who we are, we will fall. It is not sustainable. So to have SON behind us all of these years is something that we are also very proud of. And
That was Bukola Adubi, President of the Cable Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, expressing gratitude to management of the Standards Organization of Nigeria on behalf of the association. An obviously elated leader of the association said operators of the industry enjoyed immense technical support from the Standards Organization of Nigeria for decades, all of which she noted has helped members to be competitive and quality conscious.
We cannot undermine the only statutory body, the only regulatory body for Nigeria, in Nigeria. So I am very proud to be associated with SON, and one of the reasons we are here today as Kaman is to acknowledge you and thank you for the hard work, because we know that it is hard work. We know that a lot of the concerns that we have, you take them on board, even sometimes at the risk of life, because of some of these issues we have. They go beyond our offices. They go into the markets. They go, and some of your staff, we have threats to life at our own little, so I can understand where your staff come in. So the first thing we are here to say is thank you, for the good work. And we pray that we will have more things to celebrate together as a body. You will be proud of us and we will be proud of you. And I have just been made the president of Kaman, and I can assure you that the relationship that we have had thus far, we can only push it further. We can only sustain it further. We can only make sure that we are able to carry SON with us everywhere we go. And that stamp that SON puts on our products, it goes places, it goes global. And, that representation that you have on our behalf, we will not disregard it, and we will not undermine it under any circumstance. So once again, on behalf of Kaman members, we say thank you for your hard work and what you've done for us so far.
The president of Kaman acknowledged that Made in Nigeria cables have become top-selling brands in the market today because of the hard work and support from the SON.
Because we are very accountable to ourselves. We have very strict rules that we make sure that our members abide by. We have our own technical committee that makes sure that certain standards, even more stringent than what you would find, we follow. And that is why we've been able to sustain this quality basis that we have over decades now, at least 40 years, if I'm not wrong. And any new member is committed. They have to be committed to follow that same strict rule of law.
The interactive and insightful meeting, which lasted for more than 2 hours, was not all about praises for the SON, but an opportunity for the manufacturers to seek clarification on critical issues affecting their businesses and also deepen collaboration between the SON and Kaman. The president expressed deep concern over the activities of unscrupulous importers and manufacturers of substandard electric cables in the country. She said members are seriously disturbed by some local businessmen who produce substandard cables and sell such life-endangering products to consumers using labels of selling brands of members of Kaman.
There are two categories, so there is the substandard, which is definitely not even up to par, right? So what I do is we also do this investigation ourselves, and we find supplies in the market that the copper is not even copper to begin with, it's an alloy, right? And then the gauges that for each sizes are not even up to par, right? So you have these issues. The lengths are not up to the 100 meters. So a lot of people put 100 yards. Now, if you don't know the difference, 100 is 100, I think. But you're being shortchanged and you don't know. So a lot of the packaging 100 yards, some 100, So already there's that category of substandard. And then there's a category of the adulteration, which is, you might even have done good imports for you might have even be relatively good, but most of the time it's not sharp. But then you now put a member company name on that to misrepresent to the public that what they are buying is a local manufacturer. That one is a different headache again altogether. And sometimes the names some people have no shame. They use the exact name. Some use similar coined name just so that it sounds the same and they can say that it's from the same factory now. Can't you see that the name is similar? So those are the two major issues that form part of this problem. Now, on top of that, some of these products now have the Suncat stamp on them. It is becoming unbearable for some of our members, and we want to be able to fight. I want to be able to fight the right way. We can't fight ourselves. Unfortunately, we can't go and rate market ourselves. We can't go and accuse anybody ourselves. We can't even go to court without saying that SON, come and be our witness kind of situation. So we need your help.
She pledged the resolve of members to work with the SON to fish out perpetrators of these dangerous acts and stop them from destroying the cable industry. The Director General, who expressed confidence in the manufacturers, assured them of the SON's continued support to protect the industry. The DG said he was not unmindful of the unpatriotic act of the illegal businessmen, adding that the agency will continue to evolve measures to be steps ahead of those who flood the Nigerian markets with substandard products.
We look at all the issues together, because the bottom line honestly is, and I honestly, from my record of a year and a half, I actually can stand here and proudly say I'm a champion of the local industry. I've done that. Absolutely. And I've proven it. Yes. So I am not here to just squeeze the local industry. But the reality in this country is that the imports in this country are the ones destroying everything.
Yep.
So we need to work together on what is interested to you and what is interested to me. I have to think of you as my partners.
Consensus, yeah.
Because bottom line is, I have 10 offices right now. They don't even have a vehicle. Who is coming to your factory on a Keke Napep to inspect? No, seriously. Who will come to do that? So I am not in this position to sit down and just do what I can and leave. At my age right now, if I take this position, it's because I'm going to make a difference. Okay, that's my problem. My frustration, honestly, is, and I repeat it again, the industry right now is not our friend. The industry is behaving like every other category in the market. They are behaving just like the importers. They are behaving like my market people. The only difference is you people don't beat up my people when they come for inspection. That is the only difference.
There and then, the DG set up a high-power committee comprising 3 directors from the Enforcement, Monitoring and Special Task Force team to work with a select group of the manufacturers to explore areas of collaboration and surveillance to tackle the many challenges bedeviling the sector.
The industry is one of the industries that makes Nigeria very proud, and it's one of the source of pride for us, and source of income and employment and taxes for Nigerians altogether. So it's very important, especially in these times of insecurity and unemployment, to make sure our performing industries are not only protected, but they are helped to get better.
At the end, the president of CAMAN puts the meeting in perspective.
What I find is the DG was receptive. And I think that's the first thing. You know, we're willing to sit down and dialogue this out. And some issues that I didn't even know that the body had started to fight on our behalf, I got to find out. So this is good for us to know that we are on the right side and we're on the right team and we're in this together. So I see that there is good hope. There's plenty of opportunities, and we can fight this fight together. You know, substandard cables, I speak for cables, so substandard cables, adulterated cables has no part to play anymore, because we are all going to fight this fight to the end.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
Our country right now is threatened by substandard goods, resulting into industries not surviving in this country. We cannot continue to have individuals physically destroying our economy. That's economic sabotage, and we are not going to tolerate that.
Join us on Standard on You your guide to product quality and safety.
That meeting between Kaman and SON was indeed a step in the right direction. We hope that producers of goods in the manufacturing sector will take a cue from the strategic synergy to address issues affecting their businesses relating to standards. Moving on, let's tell you that the fight against substandard products in the country received a boost the past week when officials of Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, LASCOPA, resolved to work with the Standards Organization of Nigeria to ensure consumers of goods in the country get value for their money. The General Manager, Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, Afolabi Sholebo, gave this indication when he led management of the agency on a courtesy visit to the Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria in Lagos. Here are details of that meeting.
The influx of substandard products into Nigeria is a nightmare, especially for consumers who bear the brunt of these bad goods. Every day, thousands of consumers fall victim of substandard products, whether online or on physical purchase. When this happens, the consumer is usually dissatisfied, denied value for money, and in some cases has his or her life endangered. It's against this backdrop that officials of the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, LASCOPA, met with the Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Malam Farouk Salim, and management team to explore ways of collaboration to strengthen consumer rights and protect their interests.
Consumer complaints resolution, because most matters are being referred from other agencies to us, and we can as well refer cases that we believe has to do with standard to the Standard Organization of Nigeria, so that issues like that can be resolved amicably, because you know much more about the standard. Our own is to ensure that those products, even when they are brought to the public for sale and is being defective, we know where to go to if that they have actually passed the requirements of the Standard Organization of Nigeria. Another thing we'll be talking about here, sir, is the issue of training. For us in the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency and for any sellers organization, we really want to identify with the Standard Organization of Nigeria as regards a quality check, so that when we are well trained by you, we will know how to identify those goods that are of good nature or that are standard or substandard in nature, sir. We'll be talking about the certification of products in Lagos market, how such can be gotten rid of through the Standard Organization of Nigeria. Standard Organization of Nigeria is actually, like I said earlier, sir, it's about standardization. And the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, we actually have participated in some technical committees and would like more of it to for example, having access to standard, promotion of awareness of standards in Lagos markets.
Malam Farouk noted that the SON will work with LASCOPA as partners in progress to ensure consumer satisfaction and protection from unwholesome goods.
If you can get things done in Lagos, then you have taken care of more than 50% of the other issues around the country, because all the products that go around the country come from and through Lagos. We were of the great opinion that we needed a robust cooperation with both the state government and the state agencies so that we can be able to work together. Here in Oba, we have about 35 laboratories that are internationally accredited, certified. So some of the tests the Consumer Commission, your commission, is trying to do can easily be done here at a subsidized fee. If we have an agreement and an understanding, and that two things will come out of it. If it comes from our labs, now you have the backing of our enforcement.
While expressing gratitude to the SON boss for his support, General Manager of the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, LASCOPA, Afolabi Sholebo, stressed that the SON plays a crucial role in tackling substandard products in the country, adding that these complement efforts to protect consumers from unfair trade practices. The general manager, Lascopa, told the SON boss that they decided to collaborate with the agency because of its expertise and wherewithal in both human and material resources to fight substandard products. At the end of the meeting, both agencies agreed to come up with a memorandum of understanding to build capacity to tackling the menace of fake and substandard products.
Enforcement unit is going to collaborate with ours. Our intelligence unit and inspectorate is going to work with them so that instead of us doing things differently and they doing something differently, we should be able to attack a problem one time, and we'll have the power of the state and the federal government on the issue. So actually, it's a wonderful opportunity, and we're looking forward to that.
When people decide to sell substandard products and when they decide to put same in the market, we know where to go to and what to expect.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
I'm here, I want to work. I want to protect our industry. I want to make sure people are employed. I want to make sure bandits don't have people taking over our country because the people don't have jobs. I want to make sure our schools are working because the government is collecting taxes and paying for schools and building roads and building railways. This is what I'm here for.
Join us on Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety.
The program you are still watching is Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety. It's feedback time. Alimoto Sifo is standing by.
It's a life-endangering product mainly used in building wiring for power supply of electronics, lighting, and other electric purposes. It's an assembly of one or more wires running side by side to channel electricity for daily consumption. You already know it's the electrical cable. I'm glad to tell you I'll be sharing 5 standard tips on the electrical cable after responding to your messages. My name is Halimot Osifo. Welcome. Samuel from Enugu says, if I bring in tires to the country and due to some delays in clearing, the tires become expired, who bears the loss and is it substandard? Well, I can't tell you who bears the loss for the delay you encountered, but I can surely tell you that if those tires are already expired, then they are substandard, and the Standards Organization of Nigeria will not tolerate them in our markets. Bashir Umbai from Kaduna says, is your branch anywhere? Bashir, SON has state offices across the country. Please check www.son.gov.ng to find the nearest address. David says, how can one identify a substandard generator? Because most of the generator sets in the market today come with fake components like coil and carburetor. Thanks, David. Identifying a substandard generator can't be done by mere physical examination. It needs to go through laboratory tests and analysis. The generator components you mentioned need to be checked by an expert to verify authenticity. Sharon says, my neighbor always puts on his generator inside our house, which is detrimental to our health. Sharon, please talk to your neighbor about the dangers of inhaling generator fumes. It could lead to death. And too much noise can be deafening as well, so you should consider moving the generator away from the house to a safe distance like 20 feet away. Abbas Nuruddin from Abuja says, SON, keep up the good work. Thank you so much. We hope to serve you better. Now to 5 standard tips on electrical cable. Buy SON certified, made in Nigeria electrical cables from trusted dealers. Ensure you select electrical cables suitable for the purpose of the wiring. Avoid twisting of wires during electrical wiring installation. Contact a competent electrician. Never lay wires together and conceal them within the wall. Use a junction box to join wires. Check wires and cables regularly and replace old wirings that show signs of damage. There you have it, 5 standard tips on electrical cable. And that's a wrap on this week's episode of your favorite public sensitization program, Standard and You. Do you have a question, complaint, or suggestion? You can send in your messages with your full name and location to the number 0705-972-4455. Tag along with us on any of our social media platforms. And remember, you can watch the program online anytime, anywhere at youtube.com/Standard and You. Don't just view. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. As always, buy original, sell authentic, and use only the best. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Why you dey buy fake product, make you dey careful, no go damage your life.